Hello there. This is part one of what will likely be a three-part collection of videos about my bedroom. Now, why would you care about the bedroom of a 26-year-old man who just moved back in with his parents? Well, let me turn the camera around and show you. This is my pegboard room. In 2012, when my family moved to a new county in Maryland, there was no house here. So my parents got to design it from scratch, and they allowed me some input on the design of my room. So as someone with rather pragmatic inclinations, I made the rather eccentric and frankly just so wonderful decision to have most of these walls be pegboard, and that wall not be pegboard. Unfortunately, my mom said that there would have to be some wall that was not pegboard, and that little area right there is the guest area. That is not my bed. That's for like family members staying over for holidays and such, because I have a large family. So, this video is primarily about the cable management. I'm doing this room in phases. Phase 1 was cable management, which is pretty much all done now. Phase 0 is getting the room ready to set up. Phase 2 will be furniture, including setting up my Lego collection on that furniture. Phase 3 will be putting up most of the stuff on hooks on the wall. And then phase 4 will be decoration, hanging some stuff up, like up there, ideally. Maybe some stuff there. So part 2 of this video collection will be just my whole room once I get everything set up, and then part 3 will be this desk situation, which is its own monster of magnificent cable management and component configuration, if I do say so myself. But anyway, I guess we can start here with the cable management. So I have those two larger laptops right there. The top one is my paternal grandfather's, or was, and the middle one was my maternal grandfather's. So I have an old laptop from each of my grandfathers, which is pretty cool. And that is a Superbook, which is a failed Kickstarter project, but still is more than completely useless, or less than completely useless, I guess. So most of that can be controlled from right here, which I can roll right on over to from my desk. Very clean underside from my desk. I figured I'd route an extension cord over to this side of my desk because A, I had plenty of spare extension cord, and B, I had more than one free outlet on this little power strip thing here that I used. Frankly, this is the messiest place on the floor that involves any cables or wires in my room, and I'm very proud of that fact. And then the entire power input for everything in that little closet section comes out right there. And then I'll actually, yeah. So this is the area that my bed will be in. I measured things. I got the bed in here earlier to get exact spacing measurements, and where the edge of that nightstand is exactly where my bed will come up to. So I've got a fan here for white noise, and also, of course, as the fan. And then I got a lamp. Don't mind this wire. That's for something that you can see in, I think, the next video. Yeah, probably the next video, which I'll link to now if it's already done. And so the main nice thing about this bedside cable management situation is this really old as far as computers are concerned, this really old power center, which allows me to do things like this just from right where my hand reaches out from my bed, like where it would reach for my phone. I can turn on the light, turn on the fan, and then there's that fluorescent light, and then there's that fluorescent light. But that fluorescent light had the bulbs taken out of it sometime before I moved back in, so it will get its own bulbs again shortly. And they should be in there for the next video. And all that's controlled from right there. And then another nice little thing that I've got here is this situation, which was a pain in the butt to fabricate. So I just got various charging cables. All of these charging cables I can easily detach from their hub here by just boop, and then they come out. Yeah. If you want to do this, I would recommend a pair of pliers, a coat hanger, and a lot of patience. So yeah, I could just unplug them from here and then pull them on out. And then we got this magnificent situation over here. I just can't get enough of how clean that looks, honestly. I'm very proud. So we've got this my paternal grandfather's old shop lamp, which just so nice to have one of these if you work like with crafts or anything small, electronics, or in my case usually Legos. I could link you to that channel right now, my Meta Builds channel, where I showcase all of that. And then we've got my so that is what I would consider my charging station, and this is what I would consider my advanced charging station. We've got universal, or more or less universal, battery charger here. I can charge AA's and AAA's en masse right there, such as these, because like the Lego creations I build often require multiple battery boxes, which each takes 6 AA's. So that can stack up pretty fast, which is why I have so many rechargeable AA's and why I have so many AA chargers. And then I'm also into nice flashlights, so I've got a bunch of spare 18650s along with, you know, your standard collection of household batteries. Some hardware for the balance charger, which I still have yet to learn how to properly use. Drill battery charger, and I got a spare outlet there for plugging in like whatever else, and I could just set it right here. So there are 2 types of cable management that I employed in my room. Well, I guess 3. One is the standard cable tie situation that you see here, which is quite permanent. Takes a little while to set up, but it's very, very nice if you don't plan on having things move. And then there I have some what I call zero permanence setups here, a variant of which would be a no hassle zero permanence, so I can show you exactly what that means. This is a, I guess, receiver, transmitter, booster. This is a booster for our house because otherwise it would get terrible signal. And my dad required that it be a zero permanent setup, that the cable not be permanently affixed to the walls. So if I want to remove it, all I have to do is that, and that. And then I can unplug it. And if I want to put it back, all I have to do is that. I guess you're not seeing what I'm doing when I say that. So I'll try that, and that. So that would be a no hassle, zero permanence setup. Just like the one for this charger, which I quite like to have, which I quite like to be able to take places so that I can recharge flashlights and whatever. So that comes off nicely like that. Just like that. And then this is on hooks that are cable tied onto the wall, because the upside down one obviously wouldn't want to stay where it is. And then I have just a normal zero permanence setup, which does take a little bit of hassle because there are 5 of these Velcro cable management bands involved. But technically everything in this corner is zero permanence. None of the actual power or device cables are anything but either hooked or looped through one of these to the wall, and everything can get through this size ring. Yeah. So, I think that's about it for now. Well, I'll just do one of these for you here real quick. Just kind of take you around the room a little bit. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video.